Okay, so I'm continuing the first video. We have some rot along here. Actually, not the end, because these are your new fascia boards and your brackets. Back here, underneath, you have a little bit of rot there. I don't know. Let's try to bring it in. There, you can see it a little bit better. So right there, you have some rot on the corner. So that needs to be replaced. Okay, so that's going to be done. Here you can see your brackets that were put in a couple years ago. And in between the brackets, you have these holes where the beams were just cut out. And there you can see one right there. Okay, so those run across the front. And that's where the faux beams were there before. So we're gonna have those patched up somehow, okay? Then there's the fence. The fence, I don't know if it's a priority or not. Maybe I can do it. But some have bid on it, included in the bid. I think the first guy, it's included there, a couple guys. So you can see this piece here is kind of falling off. There's a little bit of wood rot right there. You can see going through. This top one seems to be okay, but the whole fence probably needs to be power washed and repainted, primed and repainted. So let's hurry up. Come in through the side of the house. Here's the carport. I've asked that the carport be reattached on the corner here, because every once in a blue moon I gotta get out there and clear out the vegetation, and it actually wobbles a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. So I want it reattached there. Some post or something. And then maybe over here as well. Over there. Somehow. Okay? Coming underneath here, there is a little bit of rot going on the siding here that was addressed by one or two of the guys, but not really sure. Hi everybody. So yeah, the gate seems to be alright, but it all needs to be painted, primed, painted again. So alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go underneath the house, and then I'll come back out here, because I just want to show real quick all the work that needs to be done. Here's underneath the house. There's your new mower. There's a new mower I'm happy with. So it's like going slow, and I don't know if it's because it has too much. Why is it doing that? Okay, so here, these lower pieces, these 2x4s, if that's what they are, across the side here, you can see there's some vegetation there growing. All this is rotted out all across the front, actually all across the front of the house. So all those pieces need to be replaced. You can see there, it's really in bad condition. This beam here seems to be okay, but you can see the footing is hollow and it's tilted, so you know that needs to be fixed somehow. And then over here we kind of have the same thing, but this one is solid. This footing here is solid, but it's tilted and it's causing the beam to split on the outside. However, the opinion I'm getting is that it's not as serious. The post is not compromised, so it may not need to be changed out, or maybe it does. I don't know. I think this side beam, lateral beam, also probably needs to be switched out here as well. Okay, so let's go back out to the other side real quick. It's really super dark. We're gonna go across to the other side of the house here in the front. And so this is where I keep all the extra, the wood is over here piled up, and it is kind of a mess, I acknowledge that, but whatever. I think it's been recently made more messy because I was going through there. But anyway, Yeah, so this front piece of wood 2x4 back there, you can see is rotten. That needs to be switched out. Okay, and so probably the same all across the front. Here's, we're looking towards, here's my storage stuff, and then here we're looking across the front of the house. I have some like boxes over here or whatever. But anyway, so this lower, let's see, where is it? This lower beam here, all across the front, there, all that needs to be switched out because it's rotten. Okay, and we do have a little bit of rot going on this beam here, so that down there needs to be addressed. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it down here. So maybe with that I'll stop here and start a third video. I might have to have 3 or 4 videos. Okay, I'll continue in a minute.